Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Three Stitches podcast. This is episode 183, and we've been on kind of a hiatus because it's been crazy here.
A little bit of an unplanned hiatus.
Yeah, unplanned hiatus.
It's been busy here. Busy.
And since this is the last day that me and Catherine have at home, we thought we should probably podcast.
Yep.
So it's not a whole 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Although, since I'm probably going to post this on a Monday, it's technically Friday for us.
Yes.
So you have to keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm. So if all goes according to plan, by the time we post this, we'll already be at school.
Yeah.
I'll still be home. I'll still be here.
Unless you hide out in my dome, like climb under my bed so no one knows that you're not in the van.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that means we'd leave the dog at home.
Mm-mm.
And he would get into a lot of mischief at home for 8 hours by himself.
Yeah. I have no house to come back to.
Yeah.
Alright, so before we
Probably cheap.
keep getting into things, we have Knit a Little, we have TARDIS Traveler 42,
Yep.
and I am Knitting Doink, although you are Katie Jo on Plurk.
Yes, I'm Katie Jo.
I'm a little everywhere.
Apparently.
And Cedric is just so bored with our conversation. He's just gone back to sleep.
He's gonna take a nap.
So we had a nice break.
Yeah.
We had
It's pleasant.
a good amount of knitting done. Although we're not going to show you everything because I've got a ton of finished projects, and Mom might, I don't know.
Kind of, sort of.
So I'll show those to you guys, in fits and starts over the
I'm
next...
pretty much showing everything.
Yeah, over the next, few weeks because we're on a time crunch now. And I don't have finished objects over the semester, so it'd be nice to be like, this is a finished object that I got done a while ago.
Yeah.
Makes me feel a bit better. Because over here she has like 20 finished projects every time she podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes us all look bad.
Yeah.
That was kind of delayed.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something.
Witty, and then she just went, I'll just make a noise.
Yeah, basically.
It's like living with a noisemaker here. Okay.
We live with 2 cats and a dog.
Yeah. We've got our own personal 3 noisemakers.
Okay, so do you want to go with finished objects? Because we are under a time crunch, and if we let her talk, we will never.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not the one who runs it over, you two.
Really now?
Yes.
Alright, so I finished Level Up Socks. Last time you saw them, I had just past the heel done on the first one. So when I got home, I finished the first one, and then I started the second one and also finished the second one. So I have another pair of finished socks. It's sort of been a sock break because I'm showing you these, but I also finished the bust socks that I did. And I have
started another pair.
Yeah, and I have another pair on the needles now. So yeah, you'll see those next week. But
It's been the right weather for knitting socks or blankets. So
Yeah.
that's true.
And also, you're gonna need something to do while we're like watching stuff on my bed in my dorm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, but
Well,
yes,
why
your
don't we start
news.
with Catherine's
yeah.
news?
Well, we mentioned that. As you may or may have not know, I graduated this past semester.
3 weeks ago.
Yes. So I am not going back to school. I am instead going back with Lindsay to Houston because when I left DUval at the end of Christmas or at the end of semester, but right before Christmas, flew down to Houston, stayed with Lindsay in her dorm for a couple of days, and had an interview with a school district that is just north of Houston. And I got a job. So I am a 3rd grade inclusion teacher now. So I'm going down again with Lindsay this weekend, staying with her for again a couple of days while I get everything straightened out and hopefully starting really pretty soon. So yeah, that's my big news. I am employed. All my 5.5 years of schooling has gone to good use now. Well, it's going to go to good use, hopefully, maybe.
It was always going to go to good use. You've always applied yourself, so.
Even if you're gonna be sitting on a street corner going, hey, make sure to teach all your subjects in school,
Yes, yeah. But
Make sure to make math easy for kids, She would be making use of her education somehow.
Good gravy, no.
Yeah. Alright, my other finished object is a baby sweater that I
With a needle stuck
Oh,
in
a
it.
needle stuck in it. Look at that.
I like that finishing touch. I think you should make all your baby sweaters with a needle stuck in
Yeah,
it.
I think I should. I think I'll keep that.
Really
And they
classy.
say I run on.
Yeah.
No, we're not running on. We're sarcasming. It's now a verb again.
It's now a
I
verb
do need
to
a
sarcasm.
sign. I need a sign. I just need a sign.
Yeah, you do.
You have to hold it over your head. Sarcasm!
Yep. But I will be sending this sweater back to Buffalo because one of my now former roommates is going to be an aunt in the coming months. So I thought it would be nice because she's really excited. This is her first niece or nephew. They don't know boy or girl yet. So this is the first of the next generation in her family. So she's quite excited to be an aunt. So I figured I'd make a baby sweater for her to pass on to her sister. And so I did it in red because I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. So if it's a boy, it's still a very manly color. If it's a girl, red is a good girl color.
It's one of those colors. It doesn't matter what sex. It looks
like
good.
purple.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Green.
No.
It depends on the green.
It depends on the
if
green.
it's like a squishy, softy, like.
See, you put me green, girl.
No, not
Yeah,
necessarily. If it has a touch of
Girl.
darkness to it, it can be dude.
Yeah. Yellow.
Yellow's girl.
No.
Orange.
But
I think pink is a very good unisex color.
yes.
Makes the guys look butch and the girls look pretty.
And people wonder why I knit.
Well, then why do I knit?
To contain it.
We see how well that's
That doesn't
working.
work
Yeah.
very well. No, that does not work well.
But I did a simple raglan, a raglan cardigan, but it's the same pattern that I did this past October for one of the teachers in my student teaching placement who was expecting. But because that one got quite monotonous, I decided to put cables in this one. So I put a cable up and down each side of the front, so where the button band is and where the buttons will be. So just a simple 2x2 cable. And then I did them going up and down the sleeve. So
Or more like down the sleeves, because you didn't go like up and then down. You just went down.
no, I knitted it down and then I re-knitted it up. It's doubled over.
Well, you did take some of the sleeve out to make it longer, so
It did.
you went down and then you went up and then down again.
Yeah. So
Yep.
yep. Again, just a 2x2 cable. I really like how it turned out. I have yet to pick out buttons and sew buttons on, but that'll come soon. And then it's off to
We didn't find any buttons at the store yesterday that would even look close to look good on there.
yeah. No, and I think I have some buttons in my room that in my dorm room that I packed up that's now currently in the garage. So once I
Our dorm room's in my garage.
yeah.
Must be a very big garage.
It is.
No, it's not.
It's all my stuff is in bins in the garage, soon to be unpacked when I get my own place. But once that happens, hopefully there's buttons in there that I can use and so on. And the great thing about the recipient is I know exactly the address, so she doesn't know it's coming.
Oh, that's great. That'll be. Oh, that's a nice.
Unless she like moves out randomly.
No, I'm friends with her on Facebook, so
So you can stalk
Catherine
her.
would know. Yeah, you kind of know if they're.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would. Okay.
Okay. So I kind of doing this kind of back to front with the way my projects went, but I finished a bunch of projects. I finished one before I left. Oh, there's my other mitten. I finished my blue sweater before I got here. I finished my shawls yesterday, and a few days ago I finished the body of my sweater, which you guys will see in a minute. So I had a loose end, and I have a ton of this yarn left. So my little brother needed mittens and a hat, so I kind of got busy on those. So I have a pair of mittens. They look just like that. Very mitteny.
they look like that.
They look like this.
Really?
Yes.
So you have
Wow.
two. You have two rights.
No, I do not.
Well, the way you were holding it up, I was like, oh, she's really plugged up. She's got two right so I'm gonna get hit. Not bad. I was having a brain cell salute.
Especially with the way I do my thumbs, you do have to make two opposite ones. Because I do it so that you only increase on one side every other row, and then there's like a purl.
I do my mittens the old-fashioned way.
I like the way this works out better, though. I think it looks much better.
Sure.
Someone take those mittens away from her. She's having way too much fun with them.
Yeah, but what our viewers don't realize is that both before break and now after break, we get to pester Lindsay's roommate with this behavior because I'm
Yeah.
living with her for a couple of days.
And we have very thin walls.
Yeah.
You better take pity on the roommate.
Nah. But, and then here's the hat.
Now we should clarify this for our viewers. The recipient of this hat
Has the same size head as I do.
is 9 years old.
And that's a great look. Here, give him a profile view.
And it fits,
there you go.
And it fits him.
Like a shark head.
And it,
Boom.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
so and it fits him. So our 9-year-old brother has the same size head as we do.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great for making hats for him because
Exactly.
we don't have to measure his head anymore.
Although hopefully it doesn't grow anymore. Then it's like, well,
No, he's growing into his head.
yeah.
No, because he had a big head when he was born.
Yeah, and you should know.
I should
Um,
know.
so-
Oh.
So what? So I'll show you guys the body of the sweater in works in progress because it's not done yet. Your turn.
Finished projects?
Mhm.
Okay. I finished a whole bunch of stuff, but
As
you
per
didn't.
usual.
it's in my rear view mirror. I am working on socks as we speak. So, I'll go that.
No, we're not speaking. You are.
Okay. Well, they're footies.
Is that
I
the
like
same yarn
those.
that you're?
Yes, it is the exact
It
same
looks
yarn.
really weird. Like it does not
It
like
doesn't look. The skein doesn't look like it does now.
like it matches this sock, but the start of this sock it does not match the skein. It's really weird.
When
It is.
the first time I worked with this, because this is the third
same
pair of
color?
socks,
Yeah.
I was waiting for the same repeat to come up so I could start the next one. I had a sock that long. And I thought, something's wrong. Tinked back. It's just how it is. When they wind the yarn, there is one color on one spool, another color on another spool, and it's variegated. So how it's plied
Makes the stripes. But
makes
I mean,
You
okay.
call them stoplight socks.
But I mean, no, show them the sock, and then this is what the skein looks like. It does not look like this sock came from this skein of
No,
yarn.
it doesn't.
It really doesn't.
But it's so cool to knit up with. This is,
As she says.
Yeah, Patton's Croix Socks FX colorway, Clover Colors. I would agree with that. Clover
No,
Colors, yeah.
I would say stoplight.
Well, good thing they didn't ask you, dear.
At least in the
No,
sock.
no, depressed sunrise.
Sunrise doesn't have green in it though.
That's why it's depressed.
Green is a depressing color.
Well, that green is depressing. Yeah. It's like I'm pretty.
But I like how this knits up. It's a nice dense sock. It's not bright, yes, I know.
It's very stupid. It's a very stupid
But
sock.
it's nice and warm. Our feet have been freezing here.
Yeah, we've had a cold snap. That's why we're
like
sipping
everybody else.
That's why we're but it's not as bad as other people.
No.
I escaped Buffalo just as the cold weather came. I really lucked out.
And Michigan has been my relatives back and forth here, and I love you. Bundle up, people.
Yeah.
Bundle up.
I mean that's why we're
Cold.
sipping on tea because it's not cold, but it's just been damp the past 3
Yeah,
days.
yeah.
Like it's in the 50s or 60s, but it's just damp.
It's currently 62 outside for us.
It just goes right through to the bone. We had dense fog yesterday. This is the second day of decent weather. Before it was just really
It was nasty.
nasty cold.
Yeah.
Alright, finished objects. Any others?
Okay, finished objects. You want to start or you want me to start?
Go ahead. We'll go this way and then work our way back.
I don't have. No.
So you were
No,
doing
we're finished.
You were doing works in progress.
I was doing works in progress, sorry.
Oh, well, then I'll go with
No,
works in
this
progress.
was finished.
No, that's
This
a
is half finished
one
object.
sock
Nope.
doesn't count.
Yes, it's a half finished
works-
object.
it's
well, then
works in progress.
then I should have done my sweater because my sweater's half finished.
No, that doesn't count.
You're cheating. Then that doesn't count.
This counts.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, everyone out there. Does this count? It's a half finished object.
No, it's not. It
counts.
doesn't exist. See? No such.
You shut it up for sure.
No, suck.
I'm not putting that on my feet for a while. I'm going to wash it first.
Cool. I took a shower today, so I'm not bothered.
Yeah, something kind of-
So then if Mom's gonna cheat, then I'll cheat too.
Okay.
Here is my work in
did not
progress.
cheat.
And it can't be considered a work in progress because there's no needles on it. So there. It's a half-finished object by Mom's rules.
You know what? She has to go back to Houston. My head hurts.
But
It does? Why?
Yes, I got a headache from you two.
Why?
Oh.
But
I
this
don't
is my
understand why.
this is my highly modified mocha cabled pullover.
Sedgwick.
Hold
Sorry,
on.
that's
The
trash.
dog. Yeah, the dog is licking things that he shouldn't
Sorry,
be.
I didn't mean to whistle in your guys' ear. I mean to whistle in his ear. He knows. Mommy whistles. He stops.
So, it was supposed to be bottom up, and after taking it out several times, it's now top down.
I think
And
I like it better top down.
yeah, And so I got the body of it done. I took the sleeves off. I was like maybe like there on it, and I got the rest of it done. Surprisingly, I didn't expect to get
What
the body
yarn are
done.
you using? What needles are you
Give it a
using?
sec. I'm gonna get up closer so they can see what the cable actually looks like. So, here is the cable. I don't know. Yep, there you go. There's the cable, and there's my
It's a
clipping.
richer red than that. That's
Yeah.
more cherry red in the thing, but it's a richer.
But I am using Red Heart's Carefree Cotton Blend. I didn't realize it was. I thought it was completely cotton. Apparently, it's a blend.
It's a nice.
Yeah.
It is.
It's
So
a very nice yarn.
Yep. And that's backwards, but I told you what it is so you can read it.
But when it posts, it'll probably be right.
No.
No. It's made in Turkey. And guess what the color name is?
Red.
Yes. It's the colorway
Sedgwick.
red. Very
Not
creative.
purple?
I would thought they would have said green, but no.
It is close. It's close though.
It is. It's very close.
I mean, I can see why they went with red, but I could also see why they went with why they could have gone with purple or
Yeah.
green.
You may not have the trash. Sedgwick. No, come here.
Okay. So, I will start on sleeves when I get back to my dorm. Because I didn't want to pack up the sweater with sleeve needles still on it. So I thought, I'll
You're
work
going
on...
4 hours. What's the problem with
But
that?
I still have to pack it. I mean, do you think Dad wants to pack up the van? We'll put Lizzie's sweater in there, and we'll put all our bags in there. And there's a pair of there's a sock project right there. I mean, he's one of the kind of people that just wants to pack
Excuse
everything
me?
and go. He wants everything in
Sedgwick.
separate containers, as little as possible.
Yep.
And I don't think he wants, there's my knitting bag, and there's another knitting bag, and there's my makeup bag, and there's this, and there's that, and there's my teddy bear, and there's my sink, and...
That's why it's gonna be great getting all my stuff down to Houston now.
I'm not talking about that right now. Nope, I'm not talking about that right now.
So I started my level up socks, and they are currently sitting on my bed right now, because I thought we're under a time crunch, and we're at 16 minutes already, guys, just so you know.
Okay.
So, you guys will see that next time.
Works in progress?
Yes. I have one works in progress right now. Well, I have two, but the other one is the pair of socks, and it's just a blue striped toe-up pair of socks like I've done about 50 bazillion pairs before, so that'll be shown at a later date. My other project that I have on the needles, I started a couple days ago.
Because somebody ran out of knitting.
Yes.
Who said she never knitted much? She didn't need much knitting.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have much knitting. It's all packed.
Why, we could have dove in.
Excuse
I would have held your feet.
I pulled out a project and we didn't work on it.
We did?
Okay, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Plus I don't know where any of the other knitting is. I'd have to pull everything out.
Mm-hmm. Which
Yeah.
would be kind of, detrimental to...
The whole packing
health?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. So for Christmas, I was gifted the pattern Sandra Shawl. Let me see who it's by.
It's by somebody who makes and designs patterns.
Yes. It's a gorgeous shawl. I love it. If my Adobe will open, it doesn't.
Well, I would be surprised if it was a gorgeous shawl and you don't want to knit it.
It opened.
I know, she's getting
It
there.
opened.
Someone's a tad bit impatient.
Yep.
It opened.
It is by. I don't know. Hold on. It doesn't say.
Sandra Alice Designs, so I'm going to guess it's Sandra Alice something, something, something.
Yeah. Uh-oh, the dog has something.
My shoe.
Fun!
Sedgwick.
Nope, that's my shoe.
Sedgwick. Shoes are not.
So we're gonna go with the assumption that it's by a woman named Sandra Alice.
Something, something, something.
Yep, because it's Sandra Alice Designs. It's called Sandra Shawl. It's a pay pattern on Ravelry. It is absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait till it's done. But I am using Knit Picks Shadow. No, not Shadow. Yeah. I know the colorway. I don't know the line of yarn. It's called Vineyard. I don't know the line of yarn though. It's a lace weight from Knit Picks. I don't know if they make it anymore.
They might not. The dog ate our catalog, so we don't really know.
Yeah.
It's a common problem with a dog that chews everything.
And so the pattern was gifted to me for Christmas, and the yarn was gifted to me by one of our viewers. And so it's a gift. It's a gift shawl. Everything was given to me. So this is
That's nice.
yeah. So this is it so far. It's on the same pattern. I have, let's see, five more pattern rows to go before I change patterns. So it's getting a little monotonous now, but it's nice. I like it.
I've done a shawl with a similar pattern, and I was ready to kill it by the 24th repeat.
Yeah. Well, I only have to
at least you don't have to go that far.
No, I only have to do 2 repeats of this plus a half, and then I get to change patterns.
So like 2.5 repeats.
Yeah.
You lean in. You gonna show him your face?
No.
Nope. You're the one with the noise behind the podcast.
The shoe stealer.
The shoe stealer.
You
Yep.
saw the nose. You saw the nose. Come on.
Yep.
You gonna come
Dad.
see us?
Nope.
He's giving you the very staunch. We're gonna give you a snort though.
Bless you, Sedgwick.
Now you see, we're getting close to our lunchtime, so this is kind of, are you going to eat yet so I can eat?
Yes.
Yes, because he gets a scoop of food when we eat our lunch.
Yep. And if we don't eat here, then he doesn't eat, and then he's just like, wait, I didn't have lunch today. He only eats when we eat.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's a good boy. Thank you.
may I move into sort of future?
Yeah, why not? I didn't bring my yarn, but you can.
Okay. So we went to Michael's yesterday, and I wasn't planning on getting yarn for a sweater, and then about 2 minutes before we left out, that's the dog again.
Different time.
He's pushing around his dish. It's lunchtime.
He's gonna turn this Snoopy and he's gonna start talking again.
So I guess it's podcast and a show.
Yeah.
There it goes.
You should probably grab it from him before he chews it to death.
Yeah.
That's the downside to having a dog that chews everything in a plastic dish.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's not worse off. You were
Alright.
saying about future plans.
So I wasn't planning on getting yarn for a sweater, but then about 2 minutes before we left for Michael's, I was like, yeah, I have a couple sweater patterns that were gifted to me that I'd like to start. So I decided on doing the Boyden. It was gifted to me last year for my birthday, and it's a lovely cardigan with cables up the side in a sport weight or in a DK weight. So went to Michael's and picked out yarn. And then it turns out that the yarn was on clearance, so I get a sweater for $8, and you can't beat that. So I'm going to be
That's
doing
probably why we couldn't find like any colors for me in that yarn.
probably.
Cause we looked.
I went back and looked at this yarn because we couldn't find enough in the same dye lot for her because she needed 4 and I needed 3 for skeins, and so we couldn't find any 4 matching dye lots for her. This was the only one that had 3 matching dye lots, and I was like, okay,
if there's one more,
if
then
there's 4th one, you can have the yarn, and I'll pick out a different color because then we'll both end up with a sweater. But there wasn't even a 4th one in this one, which was the most out of all of the yarns. It was kind of frustrating.
Only kinda?
Well, yeah. So I'm going to do it in this sort of
Sage.
soft foresty green.
Soft sage.
It's sage.
Yeah.
And I love the color sage anyway.
Yeah.
It's a soft sage.
It's getting washed out from the windows over there, but yeah, it is like a soft sage. The yarn is called Snuggly Wuggly.
That's a terrible name.
I feel like we should give this yarn to Auntie Mary.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a baby yarn, but we went with a sort of a non-soft, a non-baby color so that we can use it for adult sweaters.
I think it's gonna be a nice sweater.
I think it's gonna work out nice. So that'll sort of be my next couple months project here and there, and then I'll have a sweater by June when I can't wear it.
Yep. Well, I'm continuing to work on the Hug Me shawl. I am about 2/3 the way through, and I'm doing like a couple of repeats on the edging every other day. So it will get there. It will get there. What I do want to show is one of our viewers, Bets, noticed the quilt that I showed the last time I podcast, and I wanted to show her exactly how I did it, because I could tell her how I did it, but I think showing is easier. Okay, this is Rachel and I are doing a mini little quilt together. This is going to be a hot pad, but it's the same principle as the quilt.
There's a needle in it. It's about to fall out, so I secured it for you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, every 2 inches you tie.
And it's usually more than that. It's usually like every 4 to 6.
First is a small thing. Every
Yeah.
2 inches is good. Tie, and you do a square knot. Is right over left, left over right to do a square knot. And then for the edges, all I do is I tuck the bottom under. Okay, I tuck the bottom under, over the batting, and I just hem them together. I do a nice little stitch right there, all the way around. It secures it, and you don't.
And it doesn't take forever.
If you have a sewing machine, it's probably a whole lot faster. Sewing machines and I don't get along, so all my work is hand work.
You hand knit that?
I hand
Wow,
sew.
what needle did you use? Like a size -52?
Okay, and this is the one that I am currently working on when Rachel is working on her hot pad. This is going to be a hot pad for my table. What do you think?
You've got a wrinkle.
I have a wrinkle? Well, of course I do. I'm over the hill. Look at the wrinkles. Woo woo.
Yeah.
So that's the one that I'm working on. So Rachel and I will be finishing together sometime. But that's how I do all my quilts, because I'm not a big quilter, but I want warmth.
And also, it's, our dog has a propensity of eating them, so why are we going to put in hours and hours and hours of work on it?
When it's going
Only
to be
to
ripped to
lose my
shreds.
hair to a dog chewing it.
Yeah, we ripped to shreds in 2 minutes.
Or have to smell like dog.
This summer we'll probably get another tie quilt done because I have all the supplies for another tie.
Mm-hmm.
So Bets, I hope that answered the question. I wanted to get it to you 3 weeks ago, but we never podcast.
Mm-hmm. And whose fault was that? Somebody kept forgetting.
Yep.
Huh? Oh, sure. Blame the mom.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Blame the mom. Well, since we got 1 more minute, I will show the Hug Me shawl because it's coming along really well. I'm happy with it.
Okay, and who was cursing it in the bank yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Only because I was doing it so slow.
2 days ago.
I was slow.
Yeah, so it's a circular shawl. Oh, look, it kind of looks like pants.
How does it
Sorta.
look like? It does not look like
There,
that.
fine then, cotton, there we go.
There. So there we go.
I feel like I'm wearing a curtain.
The body of the shawl went so quickly, but the
Nice hairdo. But I
Hey.
like that look on you, Lindsay.
the edging, because it's so intricate, is taking a while.
Yeesh. It's not like
That's-
flyaways going
that's the
everywhere.
edging. And I have forgotten the needles. I think they're size 5 needles.
Yeah, excited.
And I love this sport. And
That
somebody's
didn't sound
getting in
good.
trouble.
So
Somebody's getting in trouble again.
with that, we should probably wrap up so the dog doesn't chew the house.
You know, I put the sneakers on the washing machine. So he's probably trying to
He's
get
probably
the
trying to jump
sneakers
up and
that
get 'em.
I had tucked away. He has not retreated. He has not come out with a sneaker in his mouth yet.
He'll figure out a way.
That's the one good thing about him, though, because if he has something, he usually runs out and shows you.
Mhm.
It's like,
Look
look
what
what
I found. You're like,
Yeah,
You can grab it.
He's not a sneaky chewer. He shows the whole entire world what he's chewing.
all right. So with that, we should probably
Yes.
wrap this up. So
Yep.
Who
I
podcast next?
don't know.
What's our schedule?
We're gonna try and make sure there's an episode up every Monday. That's kind of our day. That way
Yeah.
we can podcast early on Sunday and post on Monday, or
And that way you guys sort
record
of
on
know
Monday.
when to be looking for episodes, not just like,
whenever we can get to
oh
it.
yeah, there's an
Yeah,
episode.
we need to get more consistent. I mean, at
Mhm.
least we now have it once a week. So the more consistent we can be, the better you will be to be able to find us.
Yep.
We are on Facebook, 3 Stitches. Please come,
Podcast, yes.
come find us.
We're on Ravelry.
We are on Ravelry.
Well, us
Well,
the
individual.
three of us are individually on Plurk.
Yep.
We have a group on Ravelry. That's what I was getting
Yes,
to.
we have a group. We have a group on Ravelry.
Ravelry?
Come join us.
Yes.
It's a rulery now.
Mm-hmm. We have all the back episodes are almost up on YouTube.
Yes.
There's like episodes 1 to 60 through 176.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Getting there.
yeah, I mean probably Sunday or maybe even Monday, depending on what our schedule is. We'll take a trip to the library where the internet is fantastic and get them all uploaded in like an hour.
We'll get the rest of them up there.
It is. The internet in the library is fantastic. I got 70 episodes uploaded in like an hour.
Yeah.
And I have internet that really stinks.
Mm-hmm.
It's slow.
All right, so we will figure out what order we're going in. I'm thinking it would just be easier if we go like oldest to youngest, so like you, Catherine, me.
Well, I was gonna
But-
go last, remember?
So we'll figure it out. We don't know what order it will be. We don't know if it'll be the same order every 3 weeks. But
just
we're
just
gonna
bear
try
with
and
us
figure it
until, because I'm getting started getting my life in order. So I volunteered to go last, so I have the most amount of time. So it's not
Yeah.
just like, hey, look, me and my empty apartment.
out.
It'll get there.
Yeah.
Either that or you could like come over to my dorm, kick me out, and be like, I'm gonna podcast in your dorm.
Yeah.
So, it'll probably be Lindsay, me, and Catherine.
Or something like
Something
that.
like that.
Something.
There will be another podcast Monday.
No, that'll be this one.
Yeah.
It'll be
So
this
next week.
Monday, and then
Next
Monday. And
Because
then
you-
Monday after that.
You have to think like today is Monday.
And then Monday after that. And then Monday after that.
Okay, I'm gonna end this because she's just gonna keep going.
I
Yeah.
always podcast on the day that I upload it.
What if there's a holiday? What if the kids are home? Then it won't be a Monday.
Yeah.
Because Martin
And-
Luther King Day is coming
And
up.
also,
proud enough
how many times have you been assigned a Wednesday and you've podcasted on a Thursday afternoon?
Yes. But if I podcast on a Thursday afternoon, I upload it on a Thursday afternoon.
Not with the internet. Sometimes you upload it on a Friday afternoon because it takes that long. So.
I started the day that I do it. Yes, I do. Started the day that I podcast.
We're just gonna smile and nod at whatever logic you think,
Yeah.
helps you sleep at night, and we'll sign off. So
Yeah.
until next week, bye.
Bye.